Hey guys, I'm back. We got ClubTac for July 2018 here. It actually arrived a little bit ago. I was out of town today for the unboxing. I meant to do shout-outs. Don't have my list here, but we'll get to them in the very next video. For today's unboxing, I am going to use my brand new Southern Grind Bad Monkey. I don't know if I've posted the unboxing video for this yet or not by the time you see this. I never know what order they're going to go up in, but God, I love this knife. Guys, I love this knife. Oh, just awesome. Awesome. 4-inch blade, a little big for your, standard EDC size, but this knife is amazing. So, anyway, let's get right into this box and see what ClubTac has for us for July 2018. And this box, by the way, just side note, always comes mushed up. I don't know if like UPS and the Postal Service has it in for ClubTac or something, but they destroy these boxes. They kill them. So anyway, let's just get right into this. Okay, so let's see. Right on top, what do we got here? Spotted, the bonus babe, coming in hot. I kind of like the bonus babe. It has extra bonus items in it. So I had mentioned before that talking to their GM, Adam, they try really hard to never duplicate an item unless it's requested. And he had mentioned that these disposable cell phone chargers were in a previous box and that they were really highly requested by people. They were really well liked and they wanted them again. So these are not on the packing list as like valued items, but these are bonus items. Everybody just got these in the box again. I have not used them yet, but I think they're really cool. So that's pretty nice. Bonus items. Always like bonus items. But we'll just kind of put them off to the side since they're not really part of the packing list. So this is just a ClubTac thing. Welcome to ClubTac, which comes in every box, I guess. Here is what we got. So this kind of, again, this gives you, just like in BattleBox, they have the scenario and they talk about every item. I just noticed something really weird. And again, military geek, weapon systems kind of expert guy. These are MiG-29s. I never noticed that before. But looking at the silhouette, MiG-29s are Russian fighters. Why would they have MiG-29s? And that is definitely the flash hider and front sight on a Russian rifle. So this is, I don't know, but those are very clearly, in fact, those are late model MiG-29s. Anyway, those are not American planes. So let's see what we got. So we're looking at the premium box. They don't put the price of the premium subscription on here. I forgot what I paid for it. I'll have to put it in, like in text. But the MSRP value of the premium subscription this month, they list as $334.87. Let's take a look at everything that we have. So, aqua tabs. Oh, aqua tabs. Yay, aqua tabs for $1.99. Well, you know what? First, jumping ahead of myself, let's get everything unpacked, and then we'll be ready to put them all in our piles. Alright, okay guys, so as I was unpacking, I noticed a couple problems. I noticed this says May 2018, first of all. And I noticed I was actually missing an item from all of this. I'm missing one of the ones I'm most excited about. The Easy Loader Rifle Mag. Yeah, so I called customer service. I spoke with a young man who identified himself as Maverick. He seems to have gotten over the tragic loss of Goose, so Maverick's doing okay. I will say that customer service was very friendly, very willing to help. They say this is a typo. They went over the listing of things and that it's good to go for July. That this may just be a typo, that they had not been informed of this problem yet. That they are putting this item in my next box, so I may forget about that. You guys are really good at remembering stuff like this, so when you see next month's unboxing for August, I need somebody out there in YouTube land, if I don't mention it, to jump on the comments and remind me about this if it's not in there. but they didn't give me any runaround at all. They're, like I said, very friendly, very apologetic. So anyway, we're going to carry on with this unboxing. And I also mentioned there were no aqua tabs, but they said to look inside the ammo box that it might have been in there. So we'll just see what we got. So let's carry on with this. So aqua tabs for $1.99. This is a little, like, I thought it was like a real ammo can, like a real 7.62mm ammo can. So this is like a novelty ammo can. So yeah, our first aid thing is in here and our aqua tabs. So we'll look at this as a separate item. Anyway, we got our aqua tabs for $1.99. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 20 aqua tabs for $2. That's about standard price. You know, I had kind of in another unboxing somewhere, I had mentioned that I was sick of getting aqua tabs and stuff. And somebody had a very legit comment. They were like, you know what, you're sick of it now, but in an actual emergency, they're going to be golden. So that's true. Putting these things away is true, and that's a very valid price. So while they're not exciting, aqua tabs they're good. I'm putting it in meh though, because I'm like sick of aqua tabs, but they're good to have. But it's still going in meh, just because like I want exciting stuff. I want to be excited and fun. But the price is right. You know, $2, 20 aqua tabs. Good to go. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just not terribly excited. It is a good item to have. It is a great item to have when stuff goes south and you need to, you know, fix stuff. This is a big first aid kit. I'm kind of excited to see what's in it. Anyway, so let's put that in Matt. And you can disagree and say aqua tabs are good. You know, they are good to have. I'm just not excited by them. I don't want you to get me wrong here. Just fucking aqua tabs, stay where I put you. Next item would be the Kamenga 223-556 Easy Loader Rifle Mag for $31. I looked up the Kamenga Rifle Easy Loader. It is actually, you can look it up. It's if you do a lot of shooting with, you know, an AR, it is an amazingly fast way to load your magazines. And if you have spent a lot of time, if you're in the military or you're just an avid sports shooter, your thumbs get kind of worn out constantly loading rounds into the magazine. It is so quick to load a magazine. I can't wait to get it in the next one. $31 is about a fair price. I've seen them as low as $26 online. This is a very good item. This item would go straight in the like it pile, and I would demonstrate loading a magazine for you right here in front of me if I had it. It really can load your whole magazine in probably as fast as you can stack rounds into it, and then, you know, put the lever down. It's a great thing. It really, I mean, that is a good item. I'm telling you. Hopefully they remember to put it in the next box. That is a really good item for somebody that does a lot of shooting. So that item, if it was here, would be in the like it pile. Unfortunately, it's not here. Let's look at the ClubTac tin ammo can for $14.95. So like I said, this is, you know, more of a novelty item. It's a nice item. It's not great. I should have, when I saw tin, I missed tin, I just saw ammo can. It's like one of those reproduction lunch boxes that you see these days. Not really strong, but it's a nice little storage thing you can put stuff in. A lot of people are going to say, well, that's kind of crappy, but you know what? If I don't use it, I know Aiden will. Maybe I can get the actual ammo can that they sent in the, you know, original trial box back, and he can put all of his Nerf darts in here. I think what I would do is take it to the shop, turn the sandblaster down, you know, to about 20 psi, and then redo this whole thing. Maybe dip it. But it's not going to survive, you know, being all beaten up. But it's a good valid item. Personally, I do like this because I can do some stuff with it. I do like this as much as I like the cool little reproduction lunchboxes and stuff. I have a few of them for different toys and everything. So overall, I like this item. I think it's got its uses, but I have a feeling a lot of you guys are going to put it in meh. and it didn't have a brand name all over it, and like I said, I can redo it and everything. I'm putting it in matte. I don't know. It's gonna go in matte. I like it. I'm not saying it's not useful, and I'm not saying I'm not gonna use it, but I'm gonna put it in matte. So we still have the easy loader rifle mag and like it, but these two are in matte. So let's look at the ClubTac first aid kit with an MSRP of $39.99. This is quite a big, bulky first aid kit. So, first aid kit, always prepared, always ready. Oh, here's contents, cool. Let me give you a shot right there of all the contents. That dog either really likes it or really doesn't like it, I don't know. Okay, break into it. I like the color, actually. You know, usually these things are like bright orange or red or something. Kind of like that green. I like the fold-out organization of it. That's pretty cool. Let's take it item by item. Little mini trauma shears. Cool. I like that. I like the small size of them. I've got some big full-size trauma shears, but these are a nice size to have. Little tweezers. Tweezy, tweezy. Whole host of different size band-aids. Always good to have. Q-tips. I like the feel of this material. I can't describe it exactly. It's not like a rough nylon or a canvas. It has a really nice feel to it. I really like that this has the different organized pouches. We've got our gauze rolls. Lots of different antiseptic. Wow, it's been hot sitting here in the sun. Hot alcohol, but lots of different wipes and stuff. And there's plenty of room in this pack too if you were to add your own stuff into it, which is, you know, you wanted to add and kind of personalize it, you could do that. But I'm really a fan of the clear vinyl pouches. Lets you see what you got stacked where. Triangle bandage, very cool. Do not like vinyl gloves at all. I'll have to replace these with nitrile. Vinyl gloves just never feel like rubber gloves do, like actual latex gloves or nitrile gloves. They don't rip to your hands. But triangle bandages are always good to have, and I'd actually add some more, and then a large gauze pad, and then a roll of medical tape. This is probably paper tape. Yeah. Not a big fan of paper tape. Paper tape's pretty good. I like the plastic stuff a little bit better, but you've got it. I like what comes in it. I would add a lot more to it as much as I had room. Some different items, and that can be, you know, the subject of its own video some other time. But I like this kit. I like the bag, especially. I really like the way it's organized. I like the way it folds out. It's got multiple pouches. I like the material it's made of. Again, I can't describe it, but it's got a good feel to it. So this first aid kit's going to go in a like it pile. Now the price tag on it, I think some of it you're paying for the bag, of course. Some of it you're paying for what's in it. I think that I would like to play with the stocking. You know, the stock in it, and redo it. Like these, I'm not even putting back in, because vinyl gloves kind of suck. But it's a safe bet. Anybody has a latex allergy, you know, it's either this or nitrile. You don't want to expose people to latex these days. But now, one thing that I would change on this, I would love for this to have a way to attach to gear. It's a simple fix with, you know, some sewing or even fabric glue if you're looking for not a permanent solution. But I really do. I like this first aid kit. I like the pouch. I like the color of it. And we can always mess with what comes inside of it. So this is going to go in the like it pile. That's pretty cool. Next, we've got an emergency splint for $14.95. And what this is what we call a combat splint. I might have mentioned this in an old first aid kit video. This is what we call a SAM splint. Or at least, you know, it was called a SAM splint back when I was doing emergency medicine. This is a great thing to have. This is actually a pretty nice one. So the SAM splint is basically a piece of metal inside this foam, and you can use this for multiple things. You can use it to make a splint. You can use this as a basis of other things. This is one of those things where it is so useful, and you know, for field expedient projects, it doesn't just have to be a medical tool. You can use this for, you know, your imagination is the only limit out in the field. They always say splint in the position of function. So for example, if you need to splint the forearm and everything, you can just roll it up, have the person grip onto it, make the splint for the forearm and everything. I mean, it's great. You can fold it up around. You can even make a neck brace out of this. You can do repairs with this for equipment in a non-medical sense. These things are awesome. SAM splints are great. Back in my medical bag in the combat medic days, I used to carry 5 of different sizes and widths. This one even comes with some suggestions. The ones I had didn't have all this cool printing on it. So really, really cool stuff. $14.95. I don't know what the going rate for a SAM splint is, and it's reusable, by the way. If you keep it clean and it doesn't get all infected with bodily fluids and stuff, you can reuse this over and over and over. The metal in here is not prone to breaking or wearing out or anything like that. So you can keep it rolled up. I used to actually keep mine folded because it took up less space in my bag. So, fold it a couple times flat. I'm just rolling it now because that's the way it came. They all come rolled and then you unpackage them. But good stuff. So again, I don't know the going rate, but this is going to go in the like it pile because it's such a multi-use tool. You can use it for so many different things. Now we have the Commander case for $189. Well, it's got to be this guy, which looks like a lot like a Pelican case, right? With some fancy orange accents on it. One thing I don't see the Pelican cases usually have is like a vent for a pressure release for if you're traveling, on an airplane or in various environments. But let's see. Nice foam padding. Oh, cool. It comes with, can you see, pre-scored foam? So you can basically make this fit whatever it is you need to protect. Oh, and it's got layers too. Actually, that is pretty cool. Different layers of the pre-scored foam. Is this one fixed in place? Nope, this even comes out. So you've got the plastic case. It is a heavy case. This would protect whatever it is pretty well. It's got a nice rubber gasket in it, so waterproof. Now, Pelican cases are wildly expensive. I don't know how this compares in quality to one, but if you just look them up, you'll see. Looking on Amazon for cases like this for things like, I was looking for a case to protect, of all things, Warhammer pieces for the game. I like that this gives you the opportunity to easily, without just like cutting like a madman, to cut out the shapes you need. I will put this to use. It has the ability to lock the case for traveling so nobody can get in it. This reminds me of some of the military cases we used to carry cryptographic things or weapons or whatever. I mean, if you have a weapon that fits in this anyway, firearm, be a great firearms case. Put your prize of your knife collection in here, cut it out, the foam, and just put it in and keep it like that or whatever. So I like the case. I'm not so sure about the price. I don't know how the price compares to other things because I just haven't looked that stuff up. But it's a very nice heavy gauge hardcore case. So I'm gonna put this in the like it pile just because of how, it's ow, that kind of hurt, but that was dumb. But it's built hardcore. You can feel it if you were holding this thing, you could feel it. That rubber seals really well. It's not just a flip open. You really gotta open it. And I like that they give you all the foam to customize. And storage you gotta store, so I'll put this in the like it. The last item here is the Gerber Machete. Now, first of all, anything that's Gerber with the BG on it, I'm likely to say to put frankly, the fuck you. But here's a little Bear Grylls Properties of Survival Pocket Guide. Let's take a look. Well, let's look at the sheath first of all. Comes with Alpine Rescue signals on the back. Okay. And we got some, what is this, how to use a machete? I guess this is how to use a machete. Let's see. Oops. It is how to use a machete. Okay. Alright. So you get one actually pretty small belt loop as machetes go. Usually you get kind of a wider loop than that, but alright. Soft, no rigidity to it. Not at all. Lightweight though. Let's take a look at the machete itself. It says sheath made in China. I'm sure this is also, I don't know if this is made in China or Oregon or where, it doesn't really say. But I will say that weight and leverage wise, this has something to it. We can use the our former stump, the sad stump, to do some chopping practice because I don't care what happens to it anymore now that we have good stump, which we may have seen in a new video or not by the time this is posted. Hey sad stump, you've been a good stump. I got Stumpy 2.0 now, so sorry. It's pretty good. Got a lot of leverage on this thing, which, you know, I really like. I mean, that's... Well, come back, little sad stump. And this is not like a dry rotted rotten stump. This is pretty hard. I'm going easy because I'm afraid to hit the camera on the upswing. Move over a little bit. Yeah, this is actually I was all ready to just call this crap, but it's actually not a bad tool, you know? I mean, you can get a really good chop with this thing. Getting it out is a little bit of a chore. Yeah, okay. I'm ready to say this is not too bad a cutting tool. Little hot spot right there on the chopping. Handle's comfortable, you know, rubber coated. Good grip. My hands are pretty sweaty out here. You can see it's hot and I'm sweaty. And I feel like I'm holding on to it pretty well. Nice big handle. I'm just basically enjoying going through Stumpy here. It really does give a lot of leverage with that big wide cutting surface. Actually, I will say that if I had to do a good random chopping task, this would, I feel like this would serve pretty well. All right, so at the end of the day, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 items in the like it pile. Plus, we have the easy loader rifle mag that we don't have in front of us that hopefully we'll get. We've got 2 free items. We've got 2 items in the map pile. Nothing in the don't like it pile. I actually like the stuffed cannons. I was really surprised. I was all prepared to call this meh just because of the orange BG on it and the gimmickiness of that stuff. But this is a solid chopper, I gotta say. Pretty nice. So I understand a lot of people, you know, are going to probably question the price. I wonder if this glows in the dark. I don't know. I didn't even test that, but it looks like it might. I know a lot of people are going to question the price on that. I'm totally ready and wanting to hear your feelings on this box versus Pelican cases, but definitely these 2 items solid. This is solid, I think. Anyway, so there is ClubTac for July. I really want to see that speed loader and whatever the new format is that they're gonna switch to for August. So what are your thoughts, guys? What do you think? ClubTac, good, bad? I know a lot of you guys, I don't know, I had a good customer service experience today. Anybody have stories about dealing with customer service? I know in the past they've had some problems with it. Let's, you know, air it out in the comments, talk about it. Let me know what you think. So, standard links in the video description. Also, that one video I talked about earlier, so please check out all the links there. Otherwise, you guys are totally awesome. Best viewers anybody could ever ask for. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll be back again real soon.